take a look right here. We have an X. We have two lines crossing. Guys. Okay, I'm trying to find A, B, and C. All right, raise your hand if you can help me out. Or actually, which variable should be the easiest for us to find?
C.
C. What is C?
118.
118. Who can raise their hand and tell me what types of angles those are? Michaela.
Vertical.
Vertical. All right. So these two are vertical. They're across from each other. They're equal. When you have an X here, you can put an equal sign. Now I have to find A or B.
It's going to be 62.
Well, how'd you get it?
Because the straight line should be a 180 minus
Perfect.
118 gets us 62.
This straight line is formed by these two angles. So this total is 180. How did you come up with 62?
Because you minus 118 from 180.
180 minus 118, 62 degrees. So now there goes our automatic answer. If this is 62, what is this?
62.
62 degrees. Any questions on that type of problem? If they're across from each other, they're equal. If they're next to each other, they add up to 180. So then we have this. Who can tell me what this is? What is this a picture of? Not just a straight line. They're supplementary. This is what we call a linear pair. So this straight line means we have a half circle, which represents how many degrees?
180.
180. So I'm going to set up an equation. This guy plus this guy equals 180. So 12x plus 3x plus 30 equals 180. Let's see if I came up with one that works out. Combine. Oops. 15x plus 30 equals 180. Subtract 30. 15x is equal to 150. Divide by 15. What is x?
10.
Awesome. Now on your quiz, they're going to ask you a question. They might ask you to find x, or they might say, hey, what's the measure of the angle? Or they might ask for both. Knowing that this is 10, how do I find the angle? Plug it in. So 12 times 10 is 120. I know that this has to be 60 degrees. All right. Over here, these two angles add up to 90. This symbolized 180. This box means it equals 90. So I have a 4x and a 5x. That's equal to?
9x. 90.
Add these two together, I get 9x equals 90 divided by 9. X equals 10. If they wanted those responses, I just plug it in. Okay, this is the one that students struggle with the most. Okay, these little symbols here mean these angles are equal, congruent. Okay, or I might say, hey, this is an angle bisector. Anytime you have a bisector, it's cutting the angle in half. How do I find x if these two are equal? Ace?
You just do an equation. So 3x plus 50 equals 6x plus 20.
Perfect. I just already started writing 6x plus 20.
Oh.
It's perfect.
It can be.
You can do it either way. Equals 3x plus 50. So now we solve. X is equal to 10. And no, not every x on your quiz will be 10.